Dear students, in my previous lecture, I have defined vector space for BSc Part 3rd, Paper 1st, in which we have studied detailed the vector space and some few examples. Today I will describe a very important question on the vector space by which we can understand easily the vector space. The question is set of all vectors in a plane over the field of real numbers is a vector space with respect to the vector addition and scalar multiplications. Here vectors and scalars are the physical entity described in the physics. So let us consider a set V containing U such that U is a vector space in a plane and R is stand for real number which is field. So R plus 1 is a field where R is stand for set of real number. Now we have to prove that this set V is a vector space over the field of real number. So first we will show that V the vector V the set is a additive abelian group. So first we prove closure property. If we consider any two vectors of V in a plane, then their addition is also contained in a same plane and belongs to a vector V because V is the set of all vectors. Hence, sum of any two arbitrary vectors in V is contained in V. The associativity property. In this property, we consider any three arbitrary vectors belongs to V. Since addition of vectors is associative, hence we can say the associative property is true. Identity property. Since the zero vector which is identity vector, so U plus 0 equal to 0 plus V is equal to U, and this is a unique element, so this is the identity element. Existence of inverse. It means every vector of V has its own inverse. So U plus minus U equal to 0, minus U plus U. Hence U is taken arbitrarily. Hence every element is invertible. Commutativity. Since addition of two vector is commutative by theory of vectors, hence we have shown that V is a vector space for the addition. Now remaining properties, if we consider for all uv of the V, and lambda and xi are scalars. So lambda of u, it means lambda times of u. It means direction remains same and magnitude increase or decrease by the lambda times. So lambda u is defined in V. So lambda of u plus V can be written lambda of u plus lambda V, lambda plus xi, the scalars, into u, lambda u plus xi V, lambda u into V, lambda u into V, 1 into u is equal to u. Hence all properties are true. Hence we can say V is a vector space over the field of real number. So symbolically we write V is a vector space over the field. Now let us we define new concept that is said to be vector subspace, where and generally we call it subspace. It is stands for vector space. Now let V is a vector space over the field of F. A non-empty subset, it is important here, and we are emphasizing on non-emptiness of the set. So S is a non-empty set of the vector space, which is also vector space over the same field with the both operations, both internal and external operations. Hence, we can say S is a vector subspace of the vector space. For every vector space, we have at least two subspaces, itself V and set containing identity. These two subspaces are said to be improper subspaces. If except these other subspace exist, then these are said to be a proper subspace of the vector space. For some examples, R is stand for set of real number. R is a vector space over the R. Since Q is subset of R, so Q is also vector space of the R. Hence, Q is a sub-vector space of the vector space R. Now, necessary and submit condition to be subspace of the vector space. It means a vector space is given. If we consider any set of the vector space, then what are the requirements? What are the conditions by which we can say that S is a subspace? So first of all, this set, subset of the vector space should be non-void. First point, it is a important. Second one, for all UV belongs to S, we consider any two arbitrary element of S, and lambda and xi are two scalars. Then lambda xi plus lambda u plus xi v belongs to S. Then we can claim that, we can say that this S is said to be subspace of the vector space. It is a very important concept of the vector space. Thank you.